certainly we'd like to think so. Game 7, winner take all. It really doesn't matter at this point. Both teams are going to come out gunning. We know that. Home ice has been real good to us, especially over the last few months, and we hope it'll continue to be.
What about the Game 7 experience? You played in a few, but overall they might have a little more of it than you guys have at this stage.
Oh, they're a very, very successful playoff team. They've won a lot of good games, a lot of important games, and got a lot of guys who've played a lot of games. So for a lot of guys in here, it's their first Game 7. It's a great experience, but no better place to play it than home.
How about the elimination factor? You guys went through your playoff run last year. You were 3-0 in every series. You never really had that our season's on the line pressure. How different is that?
I think playoffs, it doesn't really matter. Pressure's pressure. It's always on you. Every play is important. Every game's important, and you put focus on every single shift you're out there. I just think it's a good experience for us, and we're certainly going to be ready.
Obviously, a lot of players dream about this moment when you're younger, but when you get in the moment, is it where you have to not stray from your routine and keep things the way you always do?
Well, sure. I mean, obviously, it's a little bit more elevated. It's win or go home, and we're going to be focused on coming out the same way we did in Game 5, and not relenting throughout the whole game.
How important are the top players in this room? I know earlier in this series it took a while for yourself and Brownie and Anjay to get going. Have you got going now in your minds with the last couple of games?
Well, I mean, goals are tough to come by come playoff time. It's not necessarily where you turn up on the score sheet. It's how your team fares, and we got a lot of guys obviously that'd like to hit the score sheet a lot more, myself included. But at the end of the day, and when all things are all said and done, we're looking for a Game 7 win, no matter if it's 1-0 or if it's 5-4.